Phil Hundle here with a quick pipeline alert. This is on the Eiger Express pipeline. It's come to our attention. We've had some clients, landowners contact us that were before they were on the Matterhorn Express pipeline project, and now they've been contacted by right-of-way agents from Norfleet on behalf of Eiger Express. And Eiger Express is affiliated with Whitewater, same company that did the Matterhorn project. So it appears that this Eiger project is going to parallel the Matterhorn project much of the way. That doesn't mean all the way. And if you were affected by Matterhorn, you may possibly be off the route. But if you were affected by the Matterhorn project, be on the lookout, be alert to any communications that you may receive from Norfleet related to the Eiger Express pipeline. What are these right-of-way agents asking for right now? They're actually asking for survey access, and so they have their survey form that they always propose and suggest that landowners sign. Once again, we've said this before on the blog, but we recommend that if survey access is going to be granted, it be very limited survey access. You as a landowner, you may be there only on the weekends, so you only want them on your property on the weekends when you're there, or you want notice that they're going to be on your property, and if that's 1 day or 2 day notice, whatever it may be. And then also you want them to only be, well, limited to only that portion of the property that they are proposing for their route or their pipeline. So all these things are really important and should be reflected in a very limited access agreement. Also, as always, if you are contacted by a right-of-way agent, I strongly suggest you don't sign anything. There should not be anything. There is not anything for you to sign at this time, except obviously some possible proposed survey access agreement. But once again, anytime there's anything that's proposed for you to, that's obviously related to legal matters, especially an easement, which is a conveyance of legal right in land, it needs to be reviewed by an attorney. With a condemnation or pipeline project, it's always best to speak to an attorney that handles condemnation matters so that you can better understand your rights and the obligations of the condemnor. So once again, want to give everybody a heads up on the Eiger Express pipeline project. It will start, or the proposed project is, it's starting out in the Permian Basin, will follow a very similar route like Matterhorn. It's going to take a path over Round Rock, Georgetown area, obviously just before San Saba, Burnett, Williamson County. I'm not talking about the counties way out west, Concho and those counties, but and then it's going to continue on Lee County, a bit of Washington County, Austin County, and then dip down into Wharton County, Waller County. There's going to be a lateral, as far as I understand, from Wharton to Waller County. Also, we've been trying to pay attention to this project, or if and when it was going to happen, once we became alerted about it. And it appears that the Railroad Commission has just approved their application for their T4 permit. And so we will provide that information on the blog for you as well. So hopefully all this information is helpful. And at this point, just stay alert to this new potential pipeline project out there called Eiger Express.